going to be making a mermaid swim top. I'm super excited for this because when I've been editing my swimming footage, I feel like my one-piece bathing suit is a little breaking the illusion of my little mermaid vibes that I have going on. My favorite tail is my Candy Cove Fin Fun mermaid tail, and since I'm on a budget and also not a lot of mermaid tops actually fit my size due to having a larger chest, I ordered these from ID Fabrications, which I don't own a heat gun, so I'm going to be trying to use my hairdryer for this. We're going to see how that goes. I do have an old bra that is the base that's kind of dying and that I needed to replace soon anyways, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use that to attach this to. I'm actually wearing it under my shirt so that I'll be able to shape this without having to take my shirt off. And then, since it is a nude bra, I kind of went into the bathroom before filming this video and I kind of went and tried seeing how it would look. I think the candy colors are going to be really jarring with the nude bra since it's not like clear, it doesn't match me exactly. So I have this old swimsuit that I tried to get that's just way too small, and I may end up taking these straps off of it so that I can have these straps match and then sew it to the cups of my old bra. So I might be cutting off the straps and putting on these swim straps so that I'll have the support from like the bra cups, but it's not going to look weird. So the first thing I need to do is heat these bad boys up with my hairdryer. They did say that this might take a little while, but yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. It says put it on high. It is on high. I'm gonna like heat up the bottom and then curve this part here. I'm just gonna we're just gonna like do this in pieces while I hold it for it to cool, because I don't think I can keep the whole shell hot for as long as I want it to be. And then I'm just gonna kind of have to hold it here. This is a very, very silly video. Yeah, who knew mermaids had to do so much work to get their bikinis? Well, recently my camera just kind of hates me. It cut out the last video, so you didn't get to finish me shaping it. That's probably just as well though. I was just kind of like holding it up and shaping it for 30 minutes. So today we're gonna put down the pink, and with the help of my fiance and my brother, let's just check the fit one more time here. Yep. Yeah, okay. I was able to choose what color was gonna go first. Never used spray paint before, so this is gonna be interesting. Squeeze and pull. Okay. Cool. We got candy pink here. I'm gonna do pastel pink top. Oh, that's covering really nicely. Oh, that's a great color. I'll show you guys once I'm done this first layer. It says to wait 10 minutes in between each layer, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. I think that's good. I think I might have actually put it on a little too thick. It's my first time doing it, but I'm very happy with how the color came out so far. I think I'm supposed to do thinner layers though. took a little doing, but hopefully it dries down perfectly when I go to pick it up. Awesome. Alrighty, so I absolutely adore how my shells came out. I had completely dissected like an old bra, but I ended up realizing that that looked weird and that I wouldn't have enough fabric for what I wanted. So I picked another old bra of mine, and it's gonna have a nude base, and then the straps around it aren't necessarily gonna match the shell. It's just gonna be like skin tone. But we're going to replace the bra straps with these guys. However, we got to do a drown test on these just to make sure that they will survive, because that would be even sadder. So I'm gonna fill up like my sink with a little bit of water, and we're gonna drown them in there for like an hour. Alrighty, so it looks like they held up perfectly fine, which makes me super excited. I'm so happy about that. They do feel kind of sticky. I don't know if I need to be concerned about that. Oh, no, it went away. I think that was just the water. Okay, sweet. So the next step is I'm actually going to attach the shells to the top before I make any cuts, because I really want to try to hide the cups behind the seashells. I know the directions originally say that come with ID Fabrications to use E6000. However, the only type I could find at my local hardware store directly said do not put in water with fish and wildlife. And that would kind of defeat the purpose of it. I think there might be maybe a more environmentally friendly version, but my local place literally has a giant warning on it to not do that. So I did a little research, and I'm using some non-toxic hot glue instead. Apparently hot glue is supposed to be waterproof. I've used E6000 before, and for like my pool swimsuit to put rhinestones on it, and I know it holds up really well underwater. I've never tried hot glue, so this could be a hot mess, but it's not like the base of this is see-through. Worst that will happen is I'll have a seashell fall off. All right, so I had the idea to try to save the swimsuit that I was trying to make because I realized that my base bra was too small because my rib cage is bigger and it's one of my older bras. And it did not work. I just did a fit test of my idea before I committed to sewing the elastic, and it would have stayed on, but it would not have been something I could have comfortably worn in public. It like barely covered everything. It was not going to work. So I need to find a base swimsuit. I'll probably go to Walmart at some point to get a swimsuit and then attach my shells to that. I did get new swimsuit bottoms to go with it, but I was like, oh, I'll put it on a bra. No, I'm not gonna be able to do the aerial thing, which I really wanted to do that. But it's just not gonna cover enough for me to be able to do that. The shells are just too small. So I have a trip coming up, so that's probably gonna be the last that I do that for now. That saga will continue. Thank you guys for kind of bearing with me with my process. There was definitely like, the shells went amazingly. I really like making ombre with spray paint, despite what they say online. That worked really well. Even molding the shawls worked really well. It was just trying to use a bra as the base, which was, I saw a lot of places didn't work. Didn't work at all. So I just gotta find something that'll provide the coverage, and then I can put the shells on top of that. That won't look weird. That's probably gonna take me a little bit to figure out that new design for my swimsuit. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Marigold Shed, we're out. So forgive my craft room for being a complete mess. I ended up deciding that the big shells just were not gonna work on this top. I tried to do the base and it still didn't look great. Also, I can't find where I put those shells. Depending on if I actually ordered enough of these. I got these from, I can't remember the name of the shop. I'll put it in the editing. But I got these gorgeous iridescent scales. And I'm going to kind of follow the spray paint as a pattern on the actual like cups of the bra. And then I plan on sewing in the actual like beads from the original bra top that I chopped up into the straps up here. I'm gonna need fishing wire for that. However, I want to plan everything out before I sew stuff on. So what I'm doing tonight, which I don't feel like time-lapse recording, is I am taking these very thin like sewing pins and just stabbing them in to hold the shells. Also, because I'm trying to be very economic with the shells, I'm trying to see if I can space them to cover it. So this may not be the final like tack down of the shells. I'll also probably be gluing down the shells on top of sewing them because I really want to be able to wear this in outer waters, and I don't want to be getting little bits of plastic into like rivers or ocean rivers or wherever I go. So I'm gonna need to make sure this is really secure. So I'm going to both sew it and glue it and make sure I use non-toxic glue. Yeah, and I'll be stabbing this, and I will film it again when I am done stabbing. All right, so here's the progress on the pinning. I'm very happy I decided to not try to like do a dedicated time lapse to this, because the way this has been getting done is like whenever I walk past it doing chores, going to work, I just add a few more pins. I really like how it's coming out so far, but it's definitely not, I discovered two things. It's definitely not enough scales to actually cover the full bra, and I think it would look like a bit much if I had all of the scales, but that solves another lovely problem of these awesome shells that I'm super proud of. The ombre could go on here. I would have to reheat it, and I'm worried the paint's gonna crack because I definitely would need to mold the edges down more. because it's still a little too flat for this top. And with the shells, I think I can probably finish pinning the scales, which are also tiny shells, to the top probably tonight. I just have to decide how I'm gonna finish doing that. And then in the middle here, I think I'm gonna do like a magical butterfly design. I really like butterflies a lot, and I might do a beaded butterfly for the center of the top because I don't want to order more of these. And I think it would look cool to bring in maybe a butterfly motif into my mermaid look, because this is supposed to be somebody post a magical girl transformation. So yeah, I'm really excited with how things are going. I'm currently stealing the shells off of the swim top of the swimwear that I cut up originally, and it was way too small. And we might use this fabric maybe to put like a bow in the corner. I haven't decided if I would like that or not, or how I'm going to deal with the butterfly in the center, but I think I'm going to do a butterfly there. So while I was working on this, I realized that it was not realistic to expect for me to finish this today, and I actually problem solved for another issue, which was what I was going to do with this middle placket here, because on the table it doesn't look like that'd be visible, but when it's worn, it's pretty visible right there, that placket. And I have this rose item charm thing that I got years ago at an anime convention because I thought it was a hair clip, but it was like a make it yourself thing. So it came with like this like claw clip, and it was just like not put together for whatever reason. So I've just been saving it forever, and since I had lost the blue shells, I was like, oh goodness, what do I want to do? Because I don't want to reorder these, and I don't want to spend more money on this top. So I tested it, and it looks really pretty right there. And then I'm going to take these, and I'm going to let this cure overnight because I don't want that to fall off, because I'm trying to be very mindful of making it pretty but not having things come off my top. And then I'm gonna take kind of from this line here, we're gonna put pearls, these little pearl beads along the underwire on both sides. And then I'm gonna take this strip, oh, and we might have some pearls going, no, I'm gonna leave this blank, I remember, because I thought it would look weird because it would be like highlighting my armpit when I wear it. If I had two pearls leading it, it would kind of lead your eye to my armpit, which is not what we're doing design wise. But I'm going to have these two like ruffles here to fill in the space. I just have to like, so trying to decide, I need to look into Lycra to see if like the raw edges need to be hemmed or if they'd be fine left open like this. Actually, let me take a look at the swim top that I got, that this originally was. So everything here is hemmed. So I should probably hem the strips, at least what's going to be visible of these strips, because it's going to be in here, and then it'll be pretty dramatic ruffling, I decided. So then it's not ruffled, but you get the idea. So that's going to fill in that amount of space. The top part's going to be filled in. And then we're going to have this shell kind of covering here. And then all this blank space around the shell is going to be filled with the purple and pink here. Oh yeah, I'm really excited for this whole thing.
I can help you out a little bit. I tamed some pterodactyls from Kilo's Badlands. They'll be dropping it off there so you can use the cycle.
No. boy.
Go. We finally made Avalar ours. You've earned a special reward.
This insurrection from the farm has got quite out of hand. We need
Alright, so I had continued working on this. We can see that the design off of my body gets scrunched, but on my body it's pretty well splayed out. So we've got these really cool sequin shells here. And then you see these graphite lines are roughly where the shells are gonna land. And then I'm just gonna kind of fill up here, and I'm just gonna focus on kind of having it radiate from the middle. At first I thought about putting it on the side, but I don't think it's necessary. It looks better than I thought it would. So yeah. I really like how it's going so far. Alrighty, so I finished putting on these scales here. Right now we're in the process of letting the non-toxic hot glue I've been using cool so that I can do a test fit again, just to make sure that everything's still looking good here. And then I need to, while that's cooling, I'm going to score the shells with a knife so it'll actually attach. And then I'll get to attach the shells, and then I'm going to let that cure overnight. All right, doing one final fit check. One final fit check before I put the shells on. And I love how this part came out like this butterfly shape, and we're gonna put the shells on top, and it's gonna be so cute. I am so excited to put on the shells and then see what happens. Putting on the shells is gonna be hard because for the hot glue to bond properly, it's going to be too hot for this to actually be on my body. So I'm just gonna have to squish them on there and hopefully it goes well. Alrighty, so I've scored this in a grid pattern kind of around the shell. Hopefully that will kind of help it like stick in all these different places here. And then with that there, I gotta just do this shell. Well, hello everybody. Here is my finished top. Oh my goodness, it came out so good. I have to water test it still, but oh my gosh. Oh, this came out so good. I'm so happy with this. I cannot wait to go swimming and see how it films underwater. It's amazing. Oh, I just have to do the lining and sealing of the ends, but fortunately all of the attachments on the back have cured. Probably don't want to swim in this yet. I need to seal the ends, do the lining tonight because I have a early morning swim tomorrow. I am so happy with this. I cannot wait to show this off to my friend. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you got this far and you watched my whole adventure and you like mermaiding, please feel free to subscribe to me. I also do upload Lolita fashion content as well, so you'll see a lot of cute fashion, mermaiding, And yeah, those are my two main things right now. So if you like cute stuff and fantasy creatures and princesses, I might be right up your alley. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, take care of yourself, drink a glass of water, have a good time. Luna, out.